Have you ever asked yourself a question why some people are really good at what they do and reach consistently great results in comparison to the rest of specialists in their area? Well, I've been absolutely fascinated by this question and spent a lot of time researching it. And what I realized is this: true specialists with special skills and deep knowledge work out the structures, the systems of their trades, and then apply these structures and systems on a consistent basis. This allows them to bring consistently amazing results over and over again. Hello, my dearest friends. My name is Svetlana Shlapak, and I'm a senior immigration solicitor based in London, UK. And I'm also the creator of this free ukvisasuccess.com channel. I won my first immigration case at the tribunal back in 2003, and this gives me over 15 years of experience in UK immigration field. I've created another special video series for you called Deconstructing Immigration Rules, where I've deconstructed over 30 immigration categories for you. I've created this video series with only one aim: to help you understand the structure of immigration rules, because knowing the structure always helps achieve astonishing results. And for those of you who want to see how to apply this structure in practice, you can also check my other video series where I show you how to do exactly that. It is called ukvisasuccess.com frequently asked questions. Okay, let us deconstruct your next immigration category. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Deconstructing Immigration Rules video series. Today, you're going to learn three things. First of all, you'll find out whether or not the startup route is for you. Secondly, I'll explain the legal requirements of this particular route and also the length and condition of the visa when it is granted. On 29th of March 2019, the UK Visa and Immigration introduced a new immigration category known as the Startup UK Visa route. This route, together with the Innovator route, will be replacing the Tier 1 Graduate Entrepreneur and Tier 1 Entrepreneur categories. Whether or not this route is for you, it depends on your intentions and circumstances. This category is for people seeking to establish a business in the UK for the first time. Applicants will need to have an innovative, viable and scalable business idea, which is supported by an endorsing body. This category offers visa for 2 years and does not lead directly to settlement in the UK. However, applicants may progress to the Innovator category after 2 years. What are the legal requirements of this particular immigration route? Well, there are quite a few. There are a number of requirements the startup applicants will need to meet, and these requirements can be generally divided into two main categories: the general requirements and the specific requirements. Let me analyze the general requirements together with you. There are 6 general grounds, and the first one is all applicants must be over the age of 18. The second one, they will only be allowed to, if it is an in-country application, they will only be allowed to switch from certain immigration categories. They will be allowed to switch from Tier 1 Graduate Entrepreneur, Tier 2, Tier 4 General. There are some exceptions which apply. And most interestingly, they now allowed for a visitor who has been undertaking permitted activities as a prospective employer to switch to this immigration category as well. This is an unprecedented permission, because since they've changed the rules and they've disallowed for visitors to switch to any other immigration category, they never allowed any type of visitors to switch. Now they allow the visitors who have been undertaking permitted activities to switch to this immigration category. All applicants must not fall under the general grounds for refusal, and I've created a separate video explaining what the general grounds for refusals are. Then they will need to pass the credibility assessment. In other words, they will need to prove that they are genuine applicants, and those who are not switching, those who are just applying for the first time, they should not really worry about this, because they will trust that the endorsement body will do all the necessary credibility assessments, and therefore they will not be expecting the decision maker to make the assessment again. The next one is about English language requirements. They've increased the level of English language ability. So now it's B2. So that was B1 before. Now it's B2, because they want all applicants to speak English in order to engage in various business activities here in the UK. And finally, the maintenance funds for those who apply outside is £945, which must be held in the bank account belonging to the applicant for at least 90 consecutive days, ending no earlier than 31 days before the date of application. The specific requirements define the rules about endorsement criteria, and endorsing bodies. The endorsing body must be listed on the .gov.uk website, and there should be an endorsement letter which should be in a specified format. This endorsement letter should contain the name of the endorsing body, the reference number, the date of issue, which must be not earlier than 3 months before the date of application, and then the applicant's name, date of birth, nationality, and passport number, confirmation that the applicant has not previously established a business in the UK, unless there was a last grant of leave which was in the startup category or tier 1 graduate entrepreneur category. And also, this letter should contain a short description of the applicant's business venture and the main products and services which will be provided to the customers. Also, a confirmation that the applicant's business venture meets the endorsement requirements, and the name and the contact details, including telephone number, email, and workplace address of the person who writes this endorsement letter. And it is also stated in the rules that there is no need for the applicant to be the sole founder of the business, and they say that he or she may be a member of an entrepreneurial team. What about endorsement criteria? There are 3 key elements: innovation, viability, and scalability. Let me explain what they mean by that. When proving the innovation element of the application, the applicant will need to prove that he or she has a genuine, original business plan that meets new or existing market needs and or creates a competitive advantage. And then the viability factor of the application, the applicant will need to prove that he or she has or is actively developing the necessary skills and knowledge and experience and market awareness to successfully run the business. And the final element, the scalability, this is when there is evidence of structured planning and potential for job creation and growth into the national markets. This was the endorsement criteria. And what about endorsing bodies? According to the rules, an endorsing body must meet all of the specified requirements, and let me explain what these requirements are. The organization must be one of the following: either a UK higher education institution which meets both of the following requirements. The institution is a UK recognized body or a body in receipt of public funding from bodies recognized by the Home Office, and the institution has established processes for identifying, nurturing, and developing entrepreneurs among its undergraduate and postgraduate population. And if it's not a higher UK education institution, then an organization must meet both of the following requirements. The organization will need to have a proven record of supporting UK entrepreneurs, including resident workers or it is a new organization set up for this purpose by another body which has its own track records of this nature. And the request to become an endorsing body is supported by a UK or developed government department as being clearly linked to the department's policy objectives. The organization must be able to competently assess applicants' business ventures against the endorsement criteria, and then the organization must comply with all the responsibilities placed by the Home Office, including contacting the endorsees at checkpoints of 6, 12, and 24 months, and withdrawing the endorsements if the requirements are not met. And finally, the organization must not be connected to past or present abuse of the immigration system. And if the application is successful, it will be granted for 2 years minus the time already granted in the Tier 1 graduate entrepreneur and the startup categories. There will be certain conditions, pretty standard ones, imposed on your stay. So you will not be allowed to work as a doctor or dentist in training. No employment as a professional sports person will be allowed either, and also there will be no recourse to public funds. And some of the applicants will be required to register with the police, and the applicants will be allowed to study here in the UK, but this will be subject to certain restrictions. And before you go, I wanted to share some exciting news with you. On request of my subscribers, I'll now be publishing a ukvisasuccess.com newsletter. I value your and my time, and therefore in this newsletter I'll be straight to the point. It will be published once a week, and in this newsletter I'll be giving you 5 actionable practical things, and as a ukvisasuccess.com subscriber you will be the first one to see them before everyone else does. And here is the format of the newsletter. I'll be sharing a new video, a new information card. I'll be answering one of the most frequently asked questions submitted by my newsletter subscribers. And I'll be sharing one random thing which is completely unrelated to UK immigration law, but this is going to be something which inspired me and something which may inspire you as well. And finally, I'll be sharing news of the UK immigration world with you and making announcements about free masterclasses, ebooks, mind maps, which I am creating for you guys on a regular basis. The subscription process takes less than 30 seconds, and the link is in the description. If you found this video useful, you can do 3 things right now. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, you can visit my free website at ukvisasuccess.com, and most importantly, you can share this video with those who may benefit from it. By sharing these videos, you may help others avoid refusals of their immigration applications, because in immigration law, knowledge and clarity are the key ingredients to success. Thank you so much for your support and for your positive feedback, which incredibly inspires me and gives me fuel to create more and more videos clarifying various aspects of UK immigration law. Have a great day, everyone.